Steve, what's going on?
Number 4, publisher denies condoning hate speech after signing professional bigot to book deal. Simon & Schuster have signed white supremacist rape apologist Milo Yiannopoulos to a $250,000 book deal.
So, it's probably because it's bad to ban books just because you disagree with it. I disagree with bad feminist and other feminist books. It doesn't mean it should be banned just because I don't like it. There are many books that I probably would hate. You know, it's like I disagree with the Quran, I disagree with Islam, but I would never say it must be banned from bookstores. Books should be around in any bookstore, whether you agree with it or not.
Yiannopoulos, you may remember, was permanently banned from Twitter last year after inciting a bigoted abuse campaign against Ghostbusters star Leslie Jones.
Actually, Milo didn't incite anything against Leslie Jones. What happened was people were already complaining towards Leslie Jones, and then Milo jumped in the middle of it. He sent her one tweet, and then he got permanently banned from Twitter.
More recently, he took some time out of a talk he was giving at a college to sexually harass a trans woman who was in the audience. I bet that was it. That was what clinched the book deal, I guarantee.
If Milo actually sexually harassed a trans woman, then I would say that that's a terrible, horrible thing to do. However, I would need to see some evidence for it first. So if anybody knows what Steve Shives is talking about, please leave me a comment down below and I'll take a look at it. I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm not familiar with this incident. But if Milo actually did it, then I think it's terrible. But it doesn't sound like something he would do. Especially since progressives, they just go with a narrative. But honestly, I don't know about this issue.
Anyway, Simon & Schuster released a statement defending the book deal and declaring that they do not condone hate speech in any form. Of course they don't. Just because they paid a professional hate monger in the 6 figures to publish his book, that doesn't mean that they condone what he says. Does it? What's condone? What does that mean?
Steve, if I was Simon & Schuster, I would, allow feminists, to publish their books. I would allow Black Lives Matter make a book, have a book with how white people are evil. I would help ISIS with their book. I would help anybody with their book because books don't hurt people and we should allow all opinions, That is not a great way to fight. We don't fight through censorship. I mean, you would fight through censorship, but I am against, book burning. I think book burning, book banning is terrible. All opinions should be out there. And if it's a controversial book, we need to have this discussion. We need to talk about controversial views. We need to know why people think the way that they think. And we need to refute it through discussion, In fact, I don't even want to argue with a feminist. I would like to have a discussion, a debate, It's like, and like a civilized one. I would like us to exchange ideas, maybe find some common ground, but we need to just weave out toxic ideas. And we can't get rid of toxic ideas unless the opinion is out there. Feminists, they seek to silence people. I would rather have a discussion.
Number 5, trolls blame Black Lives Matter for brutal kidnapping. Some of Milo Yiannopoulos' equally deplorable peers, who, for reasons which escape me, have not yet been banned from social media.
Well, that probably would have been funny if you didn't mean each and every single word of it.
Have been blaming Black Lives Matter for the brutal abduction and beating of a disabled white man by 4 black 18-year-olds last week, a crime which was live streamed by one of the perpetrators. None of the four suspects has any connection to Black Lives Matter, nor was their crime committed in the name of that movement. So, what possible connection could there be between these four black suspects and Black Lives Matter?
Okay, you're right. I mistakenly thought that Black Lives Matter was involved, and I was wrong. Sargon did a video explaining how Black Lives Matter wasn't actually involved. However, the reason why it was so believable that Black Lives Matter was involved with it is because that is exactly something that Black Lives Matter would do. There are plenty of videos of people in Black Lives Matter doing horrible things, so this incident that they're not involved in doesn't redeem.
Why are so many status quo warriors
Okay.
blaming this on Black Lives Matter? I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna say racism?
Racism equals prejudice plus power. Therefore, I cannot be racist.
The people who are seeking to use this terrible crime to discredit Black Lives Matter are a bunch of fucking piece of shit racists?
Why did you repeat that? I mean, it's kind of like you've already said it once. What's the point to say it twice? And my answer will remain the same. Racism equals prejudice plus power, therefore I cannot be racist. That's what you and your progressive cohorts keep telling me. It's like, thank you for telling me that there's no way I could be racist. So it's like, I mean, if I can't be racist and only white people could be racist, and you're calling me a piece of shit, then I would say that that would make you the racist and the misogynist. And you criticize Milo Yiannopoulos. Homophobic too. You are homophobic, Steve.
Just a guess.
You guessed wrong. I am not a racist. Sargon of Akkad is not a racist. Roman Millennial is not a racist. Bering is not a racist. You could disagree with Black Lives Matter and not be racist. Look, Steve, Black Lives Matter may be innocent, and Sargon made a great video defending Black Lives Matter, saying that they're actually innocent in this. However, this is something that Black Lives Matter would do. This is, something that they normally say, and this is something that they would normally do. This is why it's so easy to think that they're Black Lives Matter. I was wrong when I thought it was Black Lives Matter. I was wrong, and I apologize, for spreading misinformation, but it is still something that they would say, and it's still something that they would do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I know that Steve Shives is never going to watch it. But I mean, I just wanted to put my opinion out there. And I just hope you like it. And I am deeply, deeply, deeply sorry that the audio dropped. It's like, while I was editing, I realized, like, oh shit, it's like the audio dropped and you could just see my lips moving, but it's like you can't hear anything. Oh my goodness, that was so embarrassing. And it's like I would have reshoot it, but it's like I get my videos to like every Thursday, and it's like you could expect a new video every Thursday, and I don't have anything else, and I don't have time to redo it. So I hope you like it anyway. If you don't like it, please explain why. Like, did you dislike it because of the audio drop, or did you have a problem with me doing a video response to Steve Shives, or maybe I didn't bring up any good points, or maybe I sounded too mean. I mean, if you do put a dislike, please explain why you dislike it, because, it's kind of like, maybe you hate it when I do video responses. So if you do dislike this video, please explain why. But if you like it, then that is great. I'm really, really sorry that the audio dropped. next time I would try to do my videos extra earlier so I could catch you earlier on. That's the way I could just do a reshoot.